In this version, Application Help, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the different ways to use a application solution, which is like the ones that are shown here on the web server on the cloud. And basically what this means is that these applications provide a different basis of usage. For example, on the web browser, this particular application that I'm going to show here is used, and it's used within a server cloud environment. And so the information that's on this screen, or the information that comes to this, is actually present on the web server. So if you're going to access it and modify the records and do whatever you're going to do on the web server, you would do it via your computer over the internet. And what this allows you to do is use this browser screen from any location on any device that supports a browser. So for example, I'm in a web browser. In this case, I'm in Google Chrome. If I'm in here and I want to do mail and whatever at the same time that I'm actually working the application, I can do that. This means that this is in a live state, meaning that it can be used and edited and updated over any browser that you can access. It can be IE, or it can be Safari, or any other browser that's out there that can be used even on an iPad or an Android device, or on your telephone, even an Android telephone or an iPhone. So it's universal in its access as far as where you can use it at. Now, if this application was not used on the cloud and it was used on the desktop, in this case like a companion app, the application would be used with a set of menus and everything that are on the desktop. It would work just exactly the same as it does on the browser, with the exception of the way that the browser has its own set of menus at the top, and on this application it has its own set of menus in operation at the top. In this case, this would be a companion app with its own menus. Now, in most cases, I write my applications so you do not have to use any of the menu options either on the top or on the server or on the desktop application, which is the companion. You can use the built-in buttonology. The last one we're going to cover is the iPad. And on the iPad, as seen here, what you can do is you can access the information that you're looking for by finding the application on the iPad that is for accessing these applications, which is one called FMGo. And what FMGo does is it allows you to access just like you're doing the web server part, it'd either be on the iPad or it would be on the web server. Now in this case, I would go ahead and just tap on the icon, which is up here in the upper right-hand corner. Now this is a free app that is downloaded from the iTunes store that allows you to access applications that are designed by me. And what you basically do is tap in, and you can see here that I have different applications available. Now this would not be shown there, that's going to go away. But on FMGo, these would be considered local applications. And what that means is they would be used locally on the iPad only. And then on the server, if you did the installation, which I have a video that shows you how to do that, then the hosted apps, remote files and hosted apps would be available. And these at the top, these black screens are the different servers that are available. And at the bottom would be the actual applications that are shown on the server. And if you cycled through those and picked off any of these and just touched them after you set up the server, it would pick the appropriate server for where they're located, which is shown just below the name, and it would then open that application when you put in your username and your password. Now in this case, I'm going to cancel out of that, basically because I'm just showing you how this is used on the iPad. Now this also can be used on the iPhone. It would be a little bit smaller screen real estate, but it still functions. There's a separate FMGo application for the iPhone that you can get on iTunes Store, and there is a one for the iPad. And in this case, I'm using an iPad, but I could be using an iPad mini as well, and it would still do the same function. So this is explaining how to access data in different manners, either on the cloud, on the iPad through FMGo or through a desktop like the desktop companion apps. You could access it through those. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, contact me through the support site. Thank you.